Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Michael at RBM Crypto. I shot this video for you guys a while back, but unfortunately I had some major audio issues, so I had to completely reshoot the video, but I'm getting it out to you guys now. This video will be on how to quickly set up your Ledger Nano X device from basically scratch, to create an account and to back up your recovery phrase, and also to set up your PIN. That way you can safely and securely store your cryptocurrencies offline on your hardware wallet. So to get started, what you're going to want to do is make sure you go to ledger.com/start and you download the Ledger Live application for whatever operating system you're currently using, install it, and then we're getting it ready to go. So as you can see on your device, it's showing you to do the exact same thing as we just did right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click through the little tutorials here, basically showing you what you can do and how to use each button on the device. So today what we're going to do quickly is set up a new account and show you how to go through that setup process on the Ledger Nano X. So what we're going to do is hit set up as a new device, and to do that we're going to click on both buttons. And now it's going to ask you to choose a PIN number. You can choose any number in between 4 to 8 digits. Make sure you write this down as a backup, and also make it something that you're going to remember. That way you don't forget it and cause yourself any issues. So I'm going to set my PIN up right now. So once you put your PIN in, you'll toggle through the last button and you'll see a little check mark will come up. You'll double tap for the check mark, and then it'll ask you to confirm your PIN one more time. Once you do that, we can move on to the next step. So now what it's going to do is ask you to write down your recovery phrase. What this is a series of words that the device gives you that basically becomes your private key. So if anyone accesses this list of words, they can essentially get to your funds, or they can get to your device and access your money, which nobody wants. So we basically make sure that we tell everybody to never make a digital copy of your recovery phrase. Always write it down on pen and paper. You can make multiple copies and just make sure you store them in a very safe and secure place. So what you're going to do now is you're going to toggle through the menu, and you'll see that there are 24 randomly generated words, and we're going to write those down in order, and they have to be spelled correctly. So as you write each word down, you can just hit the right button and it'll toggle over to the next word. All right, now as you can see, I'm currently on word number 24 in my recovery phrase. So now once this is done, it's going to ask me to confirm my entire recovery phrase again. Now, as you do this, you're going to go through each individual word. It's going to give you a small list of words. You will choose the correct one for each number. The device will also tell you that if you lose this recovery phrase, if it's stolen in any way, if someone else gets access to it, they can basically have full-on access to all of the funds you've stored on your hardware wallet. So make sure you always safely and securely store your recovery phrase in maybe multiple locations with multiple copies, or you break up the phrase in half and you store one half in one location and one half in another for just a little more security. Obviously, never share that phrase with anyone for the reasons I just outlined. Once that is done, we can push both buttons and continue. Now, once this entire process is finished, we're done with the device for the time being. We can now move to the Ledger Live desktop suite to continue the process and show you guys how to set up an account for depositing a coin or token on your device. So on the device now, you can hit go to dashboard, and I have just opened Ledger Live on my screen right now, which is part of that dashboard. As you can see on the device screen itself, it says install app. We have no applications that we've installed on this device yet, since it is a brand new copy. Now what we're going to want to do is head on down to the device manager section here. And once we do so, it will confirm on your device, and you're going to have to allow the Ledger Nano X to use this dashboard. Once we double click with both buttons, it'll give us access, and we can now see our Ledger Nano X up on the screen. It currently has no applications installed. So what I will do for you guys right now is show you how to do this. I will install a application for Bitcoin. That way we can store Bitcoin on this device if we want to. Now to do this, all I do is I go to install, and it'll now install the Bitcoin application on my device using up some of the capacity. Once this is done installing, we will be able to create a wallet for Bitcoin. This will also show the progress bar on your device. And you'll also see on your device, once Bitcoin is installed, there will be a little Bitcoin logo there for where you can access the Bitcoin section. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit add an account. And to do this, we're going to have to open that Bitcoin application on our device. That's that little Bitcoin icon that I just told you about. So we go back to the device now, and we'll double tap again to open up the app. And it'll now open the Bitcoin app, and we can choose to create an account. Once it synchronizes, we can now name our account, which I'll just name RBM Crypto Demo 2. And then once it's done synchronizing, we can then hit continue and hit add account. And it's just that simple. Now we've added an account on our brand new device. This is our first Bitcoin wallet on this Ledger Nano X copy. And we're just gonna go on over here to see the wallet I've created. And to store the tokens, you would just click on it and then click receive and then hit continue. And it will then bring up your deposit address for where you will send your Bitcoin to store on your Ledger Nano X. So that's how to set up an account on the device itself. Now, if we go back to the device manager, some of these applications will be different. Some of them are actually housed on the device itself. So Bitcoin, you can create an account right on the Ledger Live dashboard. Some tokens like I would say Avalanche, Polkadot, Polygon, they all have third-party applications that they integrate with the Ledger Nano X on. So you'll need an intermediary wallet to do that process. And I show you that process on multiple videos on my channel. So if you check those ones out, you'll be able to see the Avalanche video, the Polkadot video, how to actually store tokens on the Ledger Live Nano X using the Ledger Live dashboard and also using that third-party wallet. And that's going to be it for today's video. So I've showed you how to set up your Ledger Nano X, how to back up your recovery phrase, how to create the PIN, and then how to create an account and install an application on the Ledger Nano X itself. If you guys have any questions or concerns or comments, don't forget to put them in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks and take care.